Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. This week seems to be flying. I'm not sure if that's just me. I've kind of been on a mission this week to get a bunch of things done, lots of cleaning and organizing while Delaney's at camp. So the week just seems to be flying. But as promised, I'm going to talk to you about another oil and some products that go along with it that I think will be helpful to you for going back to school, and not only back to school, but just into the fall as the seasons change. Okay, one of doTERRA's most popular oils is the On Guard, which looks like this. Okay, this oil is amazing for immune boosting and support. It's one of the oils that I think probably sort of sold me on using oils altogether. I've been using On Guard not only for myself but with Delaney since I guess last August, and this year was the healthiest year that we've had yet. So the way that I use this with Delaney is I've made her a roller bottle that we keep in her room, and it's just part of her bedtime routine now. She asks for it, and as most of you moms with little ones that you've been using oils on, as you get into the routine, you know that they ask for it. They say, can I have my oil, or can I put my oil on before they go to bed, or whatever your routine is. So depending on the age of your child, you're going to either make a roller bottle that's diluted specifically for their age, so anywhere from sort of 1 to 7 drops depending on how old they are, and then topped up with your carrier oil. So for us, we use the fractionated coconut oil from doTERRA. Sounds complicated, but it's super easy to make, and I'm happy to help you. And there's a dilution chart that if you just search in the group, you'll find lots of information on that. So she gets a swipe of her roller bottle. I just put it up her spine or on her feet before she goes to bed at night. And have I found not only that she doesn't get sick as often, she's a pretty healthy kid, so typically she's not sick a lot, but when she does get sick, it's very short, 24 hours, that's it. And when she does get sick, I like having this on hand to be able to diffuse throughout the house so that it doesn't get passed on to anybody else. So as soon as something's come on Guard goes in the diffuser, and it's sort of blasting on and off until whatever it is gone. This is something that I also use a lot for cleaning. So doTERRA actually makes an On Guard cleaner concentrate. So it comes in a bottle that you just mix with water. It's super cheap, actually. You can make something like 12 bottles with it, and it's not expensive. So all you do is put it in, fill it up with water, squirt bottle, and you're good to go. What I actually do is use my glass bottle that I have, and I fill it up with water, about half a cup of vinegar, and then about 10 to 15 drops of On Guard. So I sort of rotate between doing that and then using sort of citrus oils, so lemon, orange, grapefruit in there. So in the wintertime, I use this more for a cleaner than I do the citrus oils. For myself, when I'm feeling like I'm, when you get that scratchy feeling in your throat, or you're feeling like something's coming on, sort of using this as a rinse in your mouth, put a drop in some water, swish it around in your mouth, and do that a few times a day. That tends to help ward things off. And if I'm really feeling like I'm coming down with something, I will just sort of drink that water back, or you can take a drop in a veggie cap, which is just sort of an empty vitamin or pill capsule that you can buy through doTERRA or even a health food store, to help combat whatever it is that you're fighting off. And then when I'm teaching and I'm around lots of germs all the time, then I do the same thing with myself that I do with Delaney. I will swipe it right on my back or my feet before I go to bed at night. And I have found that last year especially, and the year before, using this really helped me to not be sick constantly in the classroom. And I'm thinking back to the year that Delaney went back to, or that she went to school. The first time to daycare, I had my sick days used up by, December, and all of my care days. And this year I didn't use a single care day for her all the way until I finished work, when my mom got sick. So it's an amazing oil. I can't say enough about it. Now, another way that we use this oil in our house is through the foam wash, the On Guard foam wash, which I talked about the other day. So when you order it, you actually get, there's the option of getting 2 bottles this size. So this is 16 ounces. You get 2 bottles like this, and then you'll get a couple pumps with them. And I think I mentioned the other day that I've bought sort of nicer looking pumps that aren't plastic that I bought at HomeSense that I just use in the kitchen and bathroom, but the plastic ones are totally fine. So this is something that I order, every few months. It goes quite a long way. And it's got the On Guard in it. So I use this in my classroom this year. We use it in our kitchen and bathroom. So it's kind of like an extra punch when you wash your hands without having to use, the antibacterial stuff that we know isn't great for us or our skin. So this is amazing, and I totally recommend it to everybody. So there's this, the On Guard oil, the On Guard toothpaste. Now, On Guard has a really sort of warm, woodsy, kind of Thanksgiving, Christmas smell to it. So it's got clove, orange, eucalyptus, that sort of aroma to it, cinnamon. I'm not a big fan of cinnamon typically. I don't like cinnamon gum. This, though, I love. So I use the On Guard toothpaste twice a day. And I have to say that when I was pregnant, I noticed that with my first pregnancy with Delaney, I had bleeding gums constantly. I did not have that this time around. And when I went to the dentist right before she was born for my checkup, and every time that I've gone since I started using this, they say to me, like, what have you been doing? Have you been, flossing extra and things like that? I don't floss very often. I'm terrible for it. I will thank this toothpaste because I think it's incredible. And I will never go back to using, typical toothpaste again, because you will just notice such a difference with this. It's naturally whitening, and it doesn't contain all the chemicals and junk that are in stuff that you would buy at, wherever, Shoppers Drug Mart, those kinds of things. So I highly recommend this. And then On Guard also makes a detergent. So you've seen my detergent posts and me making my own detergent. If that's not something that you're into, even though it's very easy, super, super easy. The detergent is great, and it goes a long way. It's deceiving because it's a very small bottle, so you think, ooh, this is going to be expensive, but you don't need a lot, and it does have the On Guard in it in that scent. So it's another excellent way to use the On Guard in your home. So the On Guard, just the oil, comes with any of the starter kits that you can get, and the touch kit that I've mentioned before that comes with the roller bottles. This is my roller bottle symbol that are pre-diluted. So it's got the On Guard that you can just swipe right on and it's ready to go. The other kits just have the bottle like this. I like both because I like to be able to have the straight On Guard that I can put into the diffuser and diffuse it, and I like to be able to roll it on as well. So the roller kit is definitely something that I've got my eye on purchasing in the next couple of months, because I love the fact that they're pre-diluted and ready to go. But it's super easy to make your own roller bottles too, and I'm happy to help you figure that out if you need be. So if you have any questions about On Guard, you can comment below or just send me a message, and I'm happy to answer anything about that. And I hope you have a great day.